Did we like the food in Albania? Well, eating food anywhere is very subjective, so I really appreciate watching reviews about food. We ate a lot of salads. This was a salad that Roger picked, and it was one of his least favorites. He was expecting something else. He'd had a really good salad at this restaurant, and this one was just a little bit disappointing for him. So I thought I would start with least favorite and then talk about something that I absolutely loved. This is pork belly, and it was so good. I've cooked pork belly before. It's kind of a process, and I don't mind how long it takes to cook, but this was absolutely delicious. This was actually at one of our favorite restaurants, and this was our last meal before we left town on our last day. Something a little different we didn't expect to get were the pizzas. The pizzas were really good and super inexpensive. We found all the restaurants very inexpensive. Most meals we could walk out the door for $20, so 2,000 lek or 20 euro. The food didn't break the bank. This was creamy on the inside and pistachio on the outside. Börek is something you can get all over town, and I tasted a couple different ones. This was a cute little bakery right on our street. It was only open in the morning. It was a great snack, and it was only 100 lek, so $1 or €1. Great snack, or just something to grab and eat when you're walking around town. Next, we're going to talk about our favorite salad, one that we liked so much that we went back. I think we were there 4 times, and of the 4 times, I got the salad 3 times. And we were really happy to just keep going back because they're delicious. Cheese and shrimp, lettuce, walnuts, pomegranate. It was just so good. And they serve it with these lovely little sauces and a big basket of bread. This was recommended to us by our landlord. They had an English food menu, so it was easy. That salad was 700 lek, so around $8, and very close to where we lived, and a beautiful view as well. I would highly recommend this restaurant. So I drank a lot of cappuccino when we were in Italy. I probably had it several times a week, would make it at home, and would go out to get it. When we got to Greece, I saw this drink everyone was drinking. It was layered, and I didn't know what it was. And it actually is a cold cappuccino. So I decided I needed to try one just because everyone else was drinking in them, and I like cappuccino. Well, it wasn't all that I thought it was going to be. I actually really like a warm cup of cappuccino more than the cold cappuccino. There are so many restaurants around us. There's so many restaurants everywhere we went. We were on the edge of town, so maybe not as many wall-to-wall restaurants as there is down in the main part of town, but there were absolutely plenty for us. This was so interesting. We met our friends from the expat bar for breakfast for brunch 2 days. This is an Albanian breakfast, and it was delicious. It was so good that the next time we went back, I got it again. Roger decided to try the American breakfast and compare the two. It was a lot of food. So 1,500 lek, so like $7.50 each. And I brought half of mine home the second time because it was a lot of food, but it was delicious. There were jams and jellies and olives and Albanian donuts, which were delicious, and the sausage. Again, we tried cappuccino a couple times, but it wasn't anything to write home about. It was just regular old cappuccino. Our favorite restaurant was close to where we were staying. We had 2 favorites. This was the first favorite, and then we discovered the second favorite. But anyway, this taverna was really nice. The people were so friendly and so kind whenever we were there. And we tried a couple different things on the menu. Roger had a couple salads. I had calamari, which I had twice, which I really enjoyed. I wanted to try more seafood, and I just didn't find any place that had anything that looked super interesting to me. So you're by the sea and you can get seafood, but it wasn't anything that we found in abundance. So this was the taverna that we went to. Again, super nice people. This was my least underwhelming meal. This was just a roasted chicken, which was good, and always French fries. French fries every time. Roger had chicken on a spit, and I loved the yogurt. No matter how many times we went there, they brought us the yogurt every time. It's just a nice way to end your meal. I eat yogurt every morning for breakfast, every single day. And this was his favorite salad at the Taverna. It was super hearty, super big. It was like, they called it a chef salad. He said there was all kinds of chicken in there. And when he ordered the second time, he wasn't as impressed. And that's tough. Sometimes when you're in a restaurant and you have something really good and you see something else on the menu and you want to try it. Now, this restaurant was also recommended to us by the Buzz Bar people. It's near the expat restaurant, and we enjoyed it. It was pork chops and pork schnitzel. The only underwhelming thing about that was we had a teenager waiting on us, and we saw her once and she disappeared and we never saw her again. But that's actually the Albanian way in a restaurant. They don't hover over you. They don't come back. When you want to pay your bill, you actually get up and go. This was my calamari at the Taverna that I really, really enjoyed. I had it twice. It was a big portion. I didn't think I was going to finish it, but I did because it was good. And of course, they brought us this lovely yogurt with the honey on it, which became something I really looked forward to. Even if I ate a huge meal, you know, they always say you have room for ice cream at the end of a meal, but I always had room for a little bit of yogurt and a little bit of honey because it was absolutely delicious. Let's talk about tzatziki. Oh my gosh, I had a meal of just tzatziki once, and they always had this lovely basket of bread on the table. No matter where we went, we got bread on our table, but the tzatziki in Albania was delicious. The tzatziki in Greece was good too, but I really loved the tzatziki in Albania, and I ate a lot of it. This was a meal we had in Corfu. These were burnt ends, and they were delicious, and I ate every single one of them. It was very rich, it was very fatty, and the burnt ends were delicious, and there's something about burnt ends that will always, if it's on the menu and I see it, and we were at this little place where they were cooking it and I could see it and smell it, so I ordered the burnt ends. I ate every single bite. I probably didn't finish the French fries. You know, I ate more French fries in a month than I've probably eaten in the last 10 years. They're not crispy, but I ate them. This was a salad, just a small Greek salad, but that cheese is delicious. This was another meal that we had in Corfu, and I'm a big fan of cheese. I love Greek cheese. I love goat cheese. So if it's on the menu on a salad, I'm going to order it. This was Roger's meal, a little bit of tzatziki, a little bit of salad, some pita, and that was just shredded pork with, of course, French fries. French fries came with everything. Some of them were really okay. Some of them were really not okay. The most delicious ones I had were actually with my least favorite meal, shockingly. This was my least favorite meal, and it wasn't because what's on the table now, it was the meat on the plate that I ordered. Tzatziki, delicious. Roger loved his pasta. I ordered something that I ordered before, the burnt ends, the pork. I couldn't chew it. I really couldn't chew it. The French fries were delicious. I ate the salad, and they brought us a nice plate of fruit at the end of the meal. This was all our food in the Mediterranean, and now we're heading north. It was delicious. We had such a good time. And thanks for listening.